Only Lovers Left Alive is a drama romance film. It is written, it's the screenplay was written by Jim Jarmusch, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's also directed by him. It features Tom Hiddleston, Tilda Swinton, Mia or Maya, can't pronounce the last name, I'm very bad at pronouncing last names, John Hurt and many, many other wonderful actresses and actors. It is 123 minutes long, so around 2 hours. It has no action in it whatsoever, really. It has a few, not whatsoever. So basically, if you're one that only watches films for the action, then you will not like this film. But it is definitely my cup of tea. But when I watched it, I realised how witty it was. It's kind of like British humour, really, even though it's not British, but the language is in British, but it wasn't made by, and originated in a British country, if you see what I mean, in a British country in Britain, but it has a lot of British humour in it. You kind of have to be a little bit weird, I think, to enjoy the humour, because it's just, I don't want to explain it without spoiling it, but there are a few things in it that some people would find funny and some people wouldn't, if you see what I mean, if you get the light side of things, I guess. The music is amazing. They play the same song basically through the whole film in different scenes, and it doesn't feel like too much. You don't think, oh, this song again. It's a really good song, and it works so well with the film that whenever you hear it, you think, hey, this one again. It is a very, very, it's kind of a morbid film, I would say. A bit lonely, morbid, witty, entertaining, and so funny. I think one of the main reasons why I found it so funny is that because Tom Hiddleston is a 33-year-old English gentlemanly man that is swearing and saying stuff and being a lonely musician who plays a guitar and says, oh, what a drag all the time and things. It's just really entertaining to watch, and I just couldn't, I was trying to stop myself from giggling just because I thought that it was so surreal seeing someone so I don't know, he doesn't seem like a person that would be like that, and that's why it's funny, but he works so well for the film, if that makes any sense. They did cast the right people, but it's just, to me, seems surreal to see him swearing and things, because he's not like that, oh, what a drag, I'm a rock, I love playing music and sort of being secluded and lonely kind of person. He's not like that at all, so it just seems so funny to me to see him being swearing and things, and I thought that was really funny. Tilda Swinton and Mia or Maya, whatever her last name is, they're all amazing actors and actresses, and so is Tom Hiddleston. So it was the perfect cast. When I found out that it was all these people, I was thinking, oh my god, this will be amazing, especially because they all work really well together, and the dialogue and the characters are just so good. The dialogue of the whole film is really original, grasps your attention very much. The music's great, the actresses and actors are absolutely wonderful. John Hurt is wonderful in this. It is definitely one of those films which I would say you have to go and see or watch, or as soon as it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, you go and buy it, because I think lots of people will enjoy this film. I'm definitely one for vampire films or TV programmes, so I was always very excited to see this film. It doesn't seem like 2 hours, I'm just going to say. Some films do feel like they drag on, but this doesn't feel like it dragged on at all. To me it didn't. My brother did think it did drag on, but he has quite a low attention span sometimes. I think it's just a matter of opinion, but I will say it is the story does get going very quickly. You know what's going on, very quickly, but I would say that if you have a low attention span, you may find it hard to watch. You can watch it in parts. The cinematography, oh my god, the cinematography is just beautiful. The way they filmed it and put the music together, and all of the little, it's really hard to explain if you haven't seen it, but it's just, if you like film and photography, you'll really appreciate it, and if you like good acting, you'll appreciate it. If you like vampires, you'll appreciate it. If you like romance, you'll appreciate it. If you like witty humour, you will appreciate it. It's just one of those films which I think lots of people will like, if you see what I mean. So it is very good for all different sorts of people. It does say it's a horror on IMDb. I wouldn't really say it's a horror at all. I would more say, I know it's about vampires, but it's not like that, if you see what I mean. It's not like, or what shall I say, it's not like The Lost Boys, it's not like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it's not like An Interview with the Vampire. I think the reason why I like vampire films so much is because they're all so different. Not Twilight, that is just a bad different. You could just throw it out the window, down a cliff, explode it with C4, burn the ashes, burn the ashes, put the ashes in the sea, in a box, as far down into the deep sea as you can. Vampire films are just so different, and that's why I love them. It's not as vampire-y as it could be, but that's not the point of the film. It's sort of it's implied that they're vampires and they do a few vampire things without spoiling it. It's hard to not explain it, but it's definitely, vampire films are all different. You have to take that into consideration. I think they're definitely not always going to be the same. So, but I would recommend this to people. It is a 15. I was literally only just 15 when I saw it, when I was like, way, because sometimes when you go to places they say, hey, you're not 15, you can't come in, and they sort of pester you for passport details. They didn't do that where I went to a different place. It was just a centre with a cinema screen in it, so it was, they're a kind of less, I'll say, snobby than in, like, say, a big cinema company like Vue that we have here, that they're like, oh, you're not 15, you don't... My brother went to see Prometheus when he was 16, and they said, oh, what if you're not 15? And they bought the tickets and everything. I had to go home, get the passports, or get identification of some kind, and then book another one, and it was just, like, really annoying. And I'm so glad that I was thinking, oh, I can't see it unless I'm 15, but I was glad that I was 15 anyway, just because it's less... I didn't want to go there, and then if they denied me, I'd be like, oh, and I'd just have to sit in the cafe there and just wait until everyone's seen it, so that wouldn't have been fun. But it's quite morbid, lonely, and also witty, and funny, so it's a good balance of stuff. It's not just like through the whole thing. You do feel sorry for the characters, you find the characters funny, and it's just very, very entertaining. So I would recommend this to all the people. But yes, I definitely recommend everyone going to see it. This review has probably been longer than it should have been, to be honest, but I had a lot to say, so hey, it's definitely up there with my favourite films. I hope that you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too long. I'm going to try and edit it so it's less long because this is ridiculous. It says 12 minutes or something. Ridiculous. But I shall see you all next time I make a video, which will probably be quite soon, because I apologise for not making a video for like a month. I just didn't have any ideas and I was just kind of busy and stuff. But I will try to make more videos more frequently now because I need to. Definitely I need to. So I will talk to you all soon. I hope you enjoyed this review, but it was a little bit different for something on my channel, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!